YouTube, and welcome to a Torchwood Tuesday. I am Davros and I'm a Whovian, and today I am reviewing Torchwood Fragments. This is an episode from Series 2, the penultimate episode of Series 2, and this is also the penultimate Torchwood Tuesday ever. The penultimate one ever. Yeah, next week will be the very end of it, because I've reviewed every episode, every story then. So anyway, this episode, it follows Jack, the team, Yanto, Tosh and Owen, but not Gwen, no. And what happens is, they go to this warehouse where it's a trap and it's an explosion, and then they find themselves trapped in rubble, and during their time in the rubble, we get to see how they all how they all became the Torchwood members we all know them as. So first of all, we see Jack, who gets killed in the explosion, but obviously he can't die, and we see how he becomes part of Torchwood. We see him, because as he explained in Utopia, he ended up in 1869 because he went back too far on his vortex manipulator and got stuck there because his manipulator ran out of juice, and was living in Victorian London, or Victorian Wales. And we see him become a member of the Torchwood team in the 1890s, when they find him dead and he comes back to life. Then we see Tosh, how she became a member of Torchwood, how she was revealing some secrets for a government or something that involved UNIT, and how she became a member of the Torchwood team. And I like that we got UNIT in this, good reference to Doctor Who all there. And then we see Owen, how he became a member of Torchwood, that he was a doctor, that his fiancée was dying from a brain tumour, but it turned out it wasn't a brain tumour, it was an alien parasite. And then how he got recruited by Jack. We also see what else is there? We also see Yanto, how he came into becoming a member of Torchwood. So yeah, we don't see Gwen's because obviously we saw Gwen in the first ever episode, Everything Changes. So Gwen, she's like a bit of a secondary in this until she gets a call from the gang and she comes to their rescue with Reese. And then we find out that the whole thing was a setup by Captain John, and that he has his brother Gray, who Jack thought was dead all this time. But no, we find out that Jack's brother Gray is very much alive ever since it was teased in the first ever episode of Series 2. Okay, let's get to my likes and dislikes about this one. First of all, I liked that we got to finally see how the rest of the team came into working for Torchwood. Because we saw Gwen, how she became a Torchwood member, but this one, we got to see all the others, their backstories and how they became part of the team. And I thought that was very interesting. It was good. I enjoyed that, finding out their origins to how they joined Torchwood. And during their flashbacks, it wasn't boring. We saw their flashbacks. It took up 50 minutes of the episode, which it needs to. Well, a good portion of it. And yeah, I like the whole backstories and how they became part of the Torchwood team. Especially Jax, he had a lot to show on that. Turns out he wasn't the leader of Torchwood, he became the leader of Torchwood at the end of the 20th century when the current boss killed everyone but couldn't kill Jack, because Jack can't die. Yeah, so I liked that. I also liked that we got to see the return of Captain John Hart and how it set things in motion for the finale, which we will get to next week. My dislikes. I can't really think of anything to dislike about this one because it was nicely written and done. And I remember this being a fun episode, finding out how they all became Torchwood team members. So yeah, Torchwood Fragments. This was a very interesting episode and a very unique episode to find out, how they became Torchwood team workers, as I've said a million times already in this review. So yeah, I don't think I've got much else to say about this episode, apart from it was a good one. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Torchwood Fragments, I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5 because it was entertaining. There were little fragments, no pun intended, where bits were in there that weren't needed, but hey, it was a good episode, so I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5. So that has been my Torchwood Tuesday. That's been my review on Torchwood Fragments. So have you seen this episode? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are down below in the description, so be sure to check all that out. And join me next time, where it will be, well, the last ever Torchwood Tuesday. So until next time, run for your life.